You either were drunk out of your gourd or you were going over to the window peep somebody or both. I'm going to take Mr. Gambers first with Mr. Labadie. Dean Labadie Jr., 25W82910. So you understand, I'll take this under that section. I'll take your plea. I'll refer you for a pre-sentence report. I'll set terms and conditions. And if you're compliant at the end of the specified period that I set, the case will be dismissed. The prosecutor here says 12 to 18 months. Do you understand that?
He had said 12, Judge. I know that I think he crossed part that said 18 out.
Okay, well, I may still go 18, I may still go 12, I don't know, but
Fair play.
okay. But do you understand that, sir?
Yeah.
All right. And you understand if you plead guilty, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs of all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And did the sign read and understand the advice of rights?
Yes.
To the charge of window peeping, how do you plead?
Guilty.
On November 13 of 25 at 4:37 in the morning, were you at or near 19 Hyde Park Court in Woodhaven?
Yes.
And you lived in New Boston, right?
Yeah.
And you were looking inside somebody's windows
Yes.
at 4:30 in the morning?
Yes.
For what purpose? Just be honest with me. Was he intoxicated? Yes?
Yes.
Well, I can't take his plea if he can't make out a factual
Well,
basis.
I think he has sufficient recollection to be able to handle this. I just think that some of the finer details might be.
Well,
He recalls looking in the window.
why were you looking in the window?
I used to live there.
You were looking in the window. You used to live there with who?
My dad.
Who's your dad?
Reliving.
Same name?
Yeah. May I, Your Honor?
Yeah.
So they had previously, that was an address that they had previously lived at. So they had subsequently moved, but he found himself back at that address.
What were you doing looking in what window?
I'm not sure. No.
You just looked in the window at 4:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
Did you know the people that were living there at the time?
No, I thought I lived there. So
You thought you still lived there?
Yeah.
What did you consume that day? How much alcohol or drugs or both?
I just saw
How many? What kind?
Nick Ultra.
How many? 20?
Criminal.
I can't hear you.
Many.
Are you on probation or parole right now? Anybody force you to plead guilty? I'm going to accept your plea. I find it to be an accurate plea made voluntarily and understandingly. Please accept it. Does he have a drug or alcohol problem? Or?
He does.
Well, I know, but if he's drinking this much where he doesn't remember and thinks that he was living there at the time, I mean, that's kind of scary. It's not to say that.
I think, Your Honor, that I understand your concern on that. I think from my perspective too, though, it's, I think it's better, or at least there's a more reasonable explanation than just walking to a random house. He had previous.
I'm just saying, all I'm trying to say nicely here is if he thinks he lives at how long since you'd lived there?
Like 2 years.
He's going back to a house he hadn't lived at in 2 years. I mean, he must have been seriously under the influence. That's all. Here's what I'm doing. I'll accept the plea. I'll take it under 769. I'm not sorry, 7694A. I'll take it under the Hyder statute 762.11. Refer you for a screening and assessment. You're going to be screened and assessed today and sentenced at a later time. I want you not to go back to 191. These are conditions of your bond. Do you understand that? I'll give you $1,000 personal bond, but you are not to go back to 191 Hyde Court in Woodhaven, not to be within 2 miles of there. You're not to have any contact with the victim at all. You cannot write, phone, see, text, email, or communicate with anybody there. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. I do want him going to NA at least 2 times per week in person. And I also want him going over to get fingerprinted and photographed today by 2 p.m. at the Woodhaven Police Department. Do you understand that, sir? So you're going to get a review here. You're going to get a sentence date. Then you're gonna go down the hall and pick up the sentence date on the notice. Then you're going over to probation. We're gonna notify the victim. Probation will you'll fill out a questionnaire for them and be interviewed, and then you'll come back for sentencing. So why don't you give me another date, Lisa?
Your Honor, if I may, will the screening, done by probation, will that not indicate then that they make a recommendation as to whether or not he has any kind of drug or alcohol problem? Because I think that if we look at it just this one incident, that yes, that there are some concerning aspects of it, but I really honestly do not believe that he has an alcohol
Counsel.
problem. It's gonna,
He drank so much, he thought, if one of them to, I'm gonna assume that he's been truthful and thought he was going back to his house. That's a blackout to a blackout to a blackout. I mean, if you go back to a place you haven't lived in 2 years and you start peeping through the windows and now you're in here telling the judge that you thought you lived there. I mean, if that isn't indicative of an alcohol problem, I don't know what is. I mean, I'll make a determination after I read the report but he's gonna go to AA. If anything, I think I'm at least a couple times a week too late. Mr. Crawford, you see the AA verification there. So we're gonna hand that to you. You're gonna give it to your client. He's going to go in person.
Judge, is there any way you could delay this now? He's having second thoughts about this.
No. Are you kidding me? What do you mean he's having second thoughts? Because I ordered him to go to AA? Are you kidding? There's only one of two things that happen here, son. You either were drunk out of your gourd, or you were going over to the window peep somebody, or both.
Yeah.
Hang on. Listen, I don't appreciate people arguing with me. You can disagree with me. It's okay. Nobody's ever heard me say I'm always right. But in this instance, if I don't order what I just ordered, I'm a bum. If what you told me is true. You thought you lived there. You hadn't lived there in 2 years. Did I misunderstand something? Did I misunderstand something? Then you are kidding yourself. You are kidding yourself. And it's okay, I guess. I'm not gonna having second thoughts because he doesn't like the judge or him to go to AA twice a week or abstain from alcohol. Which is it?
Well, I think it's more so about his condition at the time as far as the knowledge of what he was actually in fact doing. And that was my concern. I'm not trying to throw a wrench in the machinery at all, Judge. You've been very reasonable this morning from my perspective.
Well, I'm not understanding though. He's looking through the windows. At 4:30 in the morning, which causes me to say a lot of things to myself. I mean, I wouldn't go to my house sober even and look through the windows at 4:30 in the morning. I'm going to walk in the door. He didn't even try to walk in the door. I don't know what to say to you. You act like I'm sending you to jail for 90 days. This is strange. I'll do the screening. We'll see what happens. I'm going to keep an open mind, but he's going AA. I mean, I just cannot imagine a scenario under which I wouldn't order it then. Give me a sentence date, Heather.
That'll be February 4th at 9 o'clock.
Is that good with you?
That's good with me, Your Honor. Will he be, so the AA class will be done in the interim until the sentencing date?
Correct.
Fair enough.
He's going to go down the hall. He's going to get his notice. He's going to get an order for prints and he's going to get his bond sheet. My court officer is going to hand him an AA verification. He has to go in person. Every time he goes, he has to have the form signed, and then he'll come back for sentencing and I'll revisit it. But I don't know what else to say. I'm surprised that he thinks it's unreasonable. And, you know, it's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. It's all right. I don't expect everybody to agree with me. That's not going to happen. Good luck. We'll see you back here. Thank you very much. And you have to go over to Woodhaven to get printed and photographed. People against Labadie. Reed Dean Labadie Jr. 25W82910. Have you had a chance to review, he pled, by the way, to this, under height at a window peeping,
That's correct.
and, he was to go to AANA twice a week. Have you
Yeah.
seen that for him?
10 visits.
He's been doing that? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Should I submit this to your clerk for copy?
No, that's all right. I trust you. He's gonna need to keep that, okay?
No, he's been doing really well on that.
Good.
Very seriously. Whenever you're ready, I can address the PSI.
Yeah, have you had a chance to review the report? Now,
We did, we looked over this morning, I went over with my client, the only real issue is that we had, seems to me like outpatient counseling is a bit extreme. If he's testing twice a week, he's been clean, he's been following the court's recommendation and order. As far as AA goes, maybe if the court was inclined to entertain that particular element, that if he tested positive, maybe that it could trigger outpatient. Because he expressed to me this
Well, I
morning.
mean, I think their concern is, he had THC in his system. He acknowledged he was using marijuana and he had 10 beers and now he's going in the backyard of somebody's house and window peeping. I mean, I don't think it's that extreme, but I get it. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, and I think that's a very valid point, and I think that's something that he expressed to me this morning was that, I think he's relieved that this ended where it did, and it didn't result in something more extreme. I mean, people get shot for stuff like that. And that was something that he expressed to me was that, in the grand scheme of things, the severity of it was probably as minimal as it could be. But Judge, yes, I would say that, given the fact that going to 2 AA sessions per week and has, weekly or bi-weekly testing, whatever the court would order on that. If he did test positive and he's quit smoking marijuana for the most part, I think. If he tested positive for alcohol or drugs, any illegal drugs at any point in time, then at that point in time, couldn't that trigger an outpatient program?
That's your argument.
Yes.
I got it. Anything else? Either one of you?
Read you everything?
I just want to say that was a dumb mistake and I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Could have been a lot worse.
And you went over and got fingerprinted, right?
Yeah, I did, right after the last court date.
All right, I'm gonna take this under the Motor Vehicle Training Act. As agreed upon, that's what you guys agreed upon. I'll do that. 15 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal controlled substances. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. You're just kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. You're to submit to chemical testing PBTs bi-weekly for 4 months. If you're clean, I'll then make it. But I'm going to order 4 days jail. I'm going to let you serve those as follows. 3 days on the court work program. There's a $35 a day charge for that for a total of $105. And 1 day or 8 hours of community service, which you have to complete in this case by March the 20th. I am going to order that you continue attending AANA twice a week in person until you're in outpatient treatment. I'm going to order outpatient treatment as well. You're to attend that and complete that. So you understand the sentence so far?
Yes.
Fines are 100, costs are 200, 75 victims' right fee, $50 justice assessment, 4 1/4, screening fee 60 for 485. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 90 days. You have 21 days to appeal and 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal if you cannot afford them. You understand that? All right, that's what I'm gonna do. Lori Gay Hinkle, 26W841130A. B. Your name?
Lori Hinkle.
You smell of alcohol, I'm told, Ms. Hinkle. Are you
I
drunk?
was drinking last night.
Are you drunk?
No,
We're gonna give you a PBT, okay? You're gonna, my court officer is going to administer a PBT to you.
I
So,
was drinking till,
ma'am,
Go ahead and see the hallway.
we're gonna administer a PBT to you.
Go ahead and see the
And
hallway.
then you'll go out and, so that goes to the prosecutor. That's the PBT. Lori Gay Hinkle, 26W841130A. And B. You said no, sir. What's your name? Tell me your name.
my name's Lori Gainville.
You got a .166 on the PBT.
I was drinking till 4 o'clock in the morning, I didn't know that I couldn't do that was.
You're still drunk.
No, it was,
Man, we've got a .166. Who drove here?
my friend.
Who's- Is this the guy here? Did he drive?
Sir Ronald Raymond Hamilton, the left president,
Slow down.
president
What?
of the United States.
Hang on a second. Who?
The 11th cousin to the United States president,
What's his name?
Sir Ronald Raymond Hamilton. The cousin to the president.
You ready?
Yeah.
The president of the United States?
Yes,
The president right now?
yes, sir.
He's shaking his head no. Why is he shaking his head no? If he's not the president, why?
No, he's not president, he's the 11th cousin.
11th cousin. He's shaking his head no. Then he's not the 11th cousin. And honestly, I don't care if he's the brother of the president. It's not gonna help you, so I don't need to hear this. What I do want you to know, if you show up for court again drunk, we're gonna have a big problem. I'm gonna reschedule your case. Sir, you cannot let her drive. Do you understand?
Thank you, Trish.
Well, you gotta,
Congratulations.
I'm sorry,
Congratulations.
pledge allegiance? Is that what you said?
Yes. I'm unjustified.
Just relax. Heather, give me another date, will you please? I should probably have you locked up until you go down. Give me another date.
We can do February 18th at 9:45.
Come on up here, sir. What is your name?
My name is Ron and
Did you drive her here?
yes, I did, in fact, not the alcohol when she got up.
You live with her?
She stayed with me last night. She asked me 2 days ago if I'd come with her. So really happened. She left my house when she got,
Is she gonna have access to a motor vehicle?
no. Not that bad.
Do you own a motor vehicle, ma'am?
That's what you-
Does she?
A 2010 Ford Focus,
She owns it.
light gray.
Well, hang on a second. You just told me she didn't have access. If she owns a motor vehicle, how does she not have access to the vehicle?
I'm the one when we- Not just- I picked him last night.
Go down the hall, get your new date. It's going to be February 18th
February 18th.
at 9:45 in the morning.
You think 45 an hour, no alcohol.
Don't show up drunk.
Yes.
Don't show up after consuming alcohol.
Okay, sir.
We understand?
Okay.
Sure. I'm gonna let her go. I'm gonna trust you're not gonna give her those keys.
Thank you. I'm trying to try to get her into a treatment center for alcoholism.
All right, let's not have any further discussions here, okay?
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do. Do not drive. Do you understand?
Yes,
Do not drive. You understand?
Yes,
Sir.
Go down the hall. They'll give you a notice. Thank you.